Hey y'all, got a quick boss guide for the Spurned Progeny in Lords of the Fallen. This guy is both creepy and fun to fight. Honestly, I really enjoyed his mechanics. He's got some interesting ones, but they can be very, very punishing if you're new to Souls-like games, or you're a little under-leveled. He hits like a freaking truck, so I'm going to give you a quick guide to how to get through each phase, what you need to be doing, what I did to get through the fight. If you have any additional tips or something you'd like to share, leave it down in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure other people would as well. For phase 1, in the beginning of the fight, it's actually a pretty short phase, which is nice. You only have to get him down like a quarter of his health, and then he moves to phase 2, which is a majority of the fight. But you're going to spend most of your time attacking both of his legs, both the skinny one and the big one. The skinny one, he's going to do kind of a swipe to the side with his left of his arm. You just kind of need to dodge either out or in for that. I think you can parry it, but I was just worried about dodging it. If you dodge inside towards the leg, it's a lot easier to get some more damage done, which is really nice. He's also going to do some random times when you're near his big leg, his right leg, the one that's a little bit thicker. He might, if you get close to that, he might try to sit on you, or if you go right beneath him. So just sticking near his skinny leg was super nice. It was an easy way to deal with this mechanic, and just to avoid that single target swipe. He has a couple combo attacks here. He has one where he bangs his left arm on the ground, his right arm, and then both arms. That thing hits like a truck, so make sure you're avoiding that. Dodge into his legs or out. Just get out of the way. Don't worry, it's not fun to deal with. And then there's another mechanic where he will punch the ground with his right arm, and it'll send a flame shockwave. You just need to keep an eye out for that. All you have to do is just dodge through it. So if you time it right, it won't hit you at all. You don't have to worry about it like that. What I did was to back out a little bit slightly, give myself some space, and then I just dodged into it and went to attack him. It wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, just avoid his attacks, and then he's gonna start spitting his stuff all over the ground, okay? When that happens, you are moving into phase 2. Phase 2 begins when he's splurging all over the ground. You're gonna make your way to one of these platforms in the room. So as you come in, there's one to the right, one to the left, and one straight forward in the back. I tended to go to the one to the right, which is easy and convenient. But this phase is a majority of what we're gonna spend in our fight. We're no longer attacking his legs, but we'll be attacking his arms and his tongue arm. That's right, I said tongue arm. Okay, so he's gonna do some swipes. A swipe with one of his arms across the platform. You're just gonna try to avoid that. You can dodge into it if you want, or dodge backward, but it is across the whole platform, and he can knock you off. If he knocks you off, you're gonna be in that shit on the ground, and it will kill you so freaking fast. You do not want to go back down there. He's going to be slamming his arms from time to time. We kind of just want to dodge out of those and then attack when we can. The main mechanic here, there's kind of two where you can really do a lot of damage to him, and it's mainly with his tongue arm. Is one when he brings his head down to like level of the platform, and he's going to send out his tongue arm to you, and to go after you like 3 separate times. All you have to do is dodge that to the right or left. The timing is really easy to get down, but you can do it 3 times every time. And on that third one, I highly suggest that's when you smack the shit out of his tongue arm. You can get a lot of damage done in that window. And then he's also going to, instead of him slamming his fist to do that fire wave, he's going to use his tongue arm to do that. He'll smash it into the ground. You are going to dodge through that, and then again, you can damage his tongue arm and do a ton of damage. Next, he's going to smash his tongue to the ground. It's going to look like it's pulling in some energy. That's when we want to run away from the platform that we're currently standing on and run to the other adjacent one. So usually, if you're starting where I started on the right side, you're going to run to the middle one, and then you're going to go all the way around. So, and then you're kind of repeating the same damage phase. It's the same mechanics. He adds in another mechanic here, is where he kind of gets down on his knees in the middle of the room. He sends out his tongue arm, and then he has this gigantic orb in the sky. All you need to do is either, go to the right or left, depending on what platform you're on, and hide behind a wall or something like that. If you don't, you're dead. You need to get behind something real quick, and then you can come right back to whatever platform you were on. And then it's kind of just rinse and repeat until this final little phase here, at the end of phase 2. He's going to pretty continually do his orb in the sky thing with his tongue arm, get down his knees and do that. You need to hide from it. As soon as he does, he's clutching his throat, he's hurting a ton, and we actually run back down to the bottom. There's no longer this goo on the ground or anything like that. We're going to run down to the bottom, and we are going to just attack him in any way that we can. And that's kind of this last phase. That's all you have to worry about. Just go down there, smack the shit out of him, and beat him. Guys, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support in the last boss guide. I hope this boss guide helped you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoy the fight.